everybody. Welcome to Clint Speaks. This is my third episode on this podcast. Now, mind you, I have been speaking for over 25 years. I've been going live on Facebook. I've been in and out of churches. I've been in and out of schools. Um, but I'm excited, man. I'm actually skipping. What I mean by that is there are some. I actually wanted to go in order. I wanted to start from episode one and just take you down the line, as far as encouragement. But I have to skip and just tell you what happened tonight, man. I actually went on Facebook and actually I told my wife as well, but I went on Facebook and let everybody know, hey, my podcast is on Anchor and Spotify and it's also on Amazon Music. But I mean, it's getting approved basically. So I believe there's one episode on there, and also for Apple Music, Apple Podcast rather. I'm sorry, but just to make moves like that. To some, it may not seem like much, but again, you have to know where I've come from. When you've come out of depression and you've come out of low self-esteem and procrastination, that was my main enemy. When you come out of that stuff and you start branching out into what you really love to do, your passion, not even getting paid for it, that is a feeling like no other, man. I am so what they call stoked. I'm amped. Right now, I'm in Memphis, Tennessee, and it's 9:55 at night. I'm tired. I've been working all day, man, and playing with my son, speaking with my wife. But I'm telling you, I am just as energetic as if it were 9:55 a.m. because I'm walking in my calling. I'm walking in my purpose. I feel good just stepping out. I had to turn my mic on just to say this, man. You don't even understand. And the reason why I'm talking a little bit low in my podcast, let me go ahead and let the cat out the bag, is because my 2-year-old son is in the other room sleep. I don't want to wake him. My wife has her business going on in the other room. I don't want to disrupt that. So, but I cannot not get on here and give you something to hear, something to encourage you. I just hope you all are encouraged by me stepping out. I want to encourage you all to get out there anyway. I don't do it scared. I don't care who's against you. Tonight, I saw, and it may not mean much to a lot of people, at least 75 people that were with me. Congratulations. Congratulations, Clint. Congratulations. Hey, it's your season. Congratulations. You I subscribe. Congratulations. Hey, I'm following you. Congratulations. I'm following. You don't understand what that means to a dude who came out of depression years ago, who didn't even thought I didn't even think I had a right to live. And that was with children. You don't even understand how this feels right now. And let me tell you something else. I'm not here to hate on anybody else's podcast. So do not take what I'm about to say as if I'm hating. I love the fact that other people are doing podcasts. Um, you have people that are making millions doing it. You have people that are doing it because it's their passion. But I'm in that boat. I'm doing it because it's my passion. There, look, I'm turning my microphone on, uploading and recording rather podcasts throughout the day. I understand how they said Tupac could get in the studio and in a few hours time he's written out 10 to 20 songs. I get that now because I can sit at my microphone and I can record podcast after podcast after podcast without any notes. I don't have anything in front of me. I go a cappella every time I turn this mic on because I'm coming from the heart. I'm not saying everybody that has notes and messages don't. My point in getting on this mic right now, tonight, right now, is because I want to encourage you all to do it scared. Do it anyway. Stop making excuses. Stop having good reasons. Stop blaming your lack of money. Stop blaming your husband. Stop blaming your high school coach like I used to all the time. Stop blaming your wife. Stop blaming your children. Stop blaming the black church. Stop blaming the Catholic church. Stop blaming the mailman. Stop blaming your job. Stop blaming everybody. Look at yourself and go ahead and jump out there anyway. There's no excuse right now. None. And I can finally say, I can look back on this year, next year, and say, man, I started. I want that for everybody. I'm not trying to have the best podcast out here. I want to have one of the most effective podcasts out here. I want people to really get it when they're cleaning up, when they're driving. I want them to have an experience. I want them to be enlightened. I want them to be encouraged because where I'm coming from is the truth. I don't have a script. This is me. I feel good tonight, y'all. I honestly feel good. I can tell you all day about how people have hated on me and have friends have left me and friends have abandoned me. I can tell you all day about that, but I want to come and give you a different flavor. There are people who actually love me. There are people who really, honestly, true, wholeheartedly support me. I want to concentrate on that. Had I not stepped out, I wouldn't have known who all was with me. Yes, I could have told you who all wasn't with me when I stepped out, but I can't begin to tell you how many people honestly support me. Do I have the biggest podcast? No. This is just my third episode, but I'm not stopping. I'm not stopping. Again, I've been speaking for over 25 years off and on. Why you haven't heard of me is because I procrastinated. It's because I would stop and start, stop and start. I would wait for people to ask me to come and speak instead of opening up my own platform. I could have created an environment, or I'm sorry, an event to whereas I could have spoken and done this on a regular basis because I got something to tell the people. I got something to tell you. You can sit back if you want to. Where is it getting you? You can complain if you want to. Where is it getting you? You can lay back in the barbershop and have barbershop talks about how the economy is bad and how the president is doing this, that, and the other, or not doing it. You can blame everybody. Where has it gotten you all this time? I understand some of you all have good jobs. I feel like I have one. I understand you have a good retirement plan and you've retired. I get all of that. But still and yet, did you reach your plateau in life? What are you waiting on right now to just start? What are you waiting on? Without any excuses, without any any good reason. What are you waiting on? If we took the reasons and excuses out of the play, what are you waiting on? Again, some of you all have so much in you. Success, let me put this disclaimer out there. Success is not all about money. Believe it or not, sometimes success has nothing to do with money in some cases. If I set a goal and I obtain that goal, I'm successful. If I said, let me give you a perfect example. I remember last year, it was around this time, as a matter of fact, I had COVID. And not a sob story, but when I say my wife could tell you, I could tell you, I didn't know when my last breath was going to be because I didn't lose my sense of smell, sense of taste. I didn't have that light stuff. Nah, I had chills. I couldn't breathe, headache, never get headaches. I had symptoms, man, my clothes touching my skin would hurt. But my main symptom was not being able to breathe. Literally, if I was laying on my side and I turned on my back, or vice versa, that took the breath out of me. I had to lay there. If I sat up, the breath was gone. And you can imagine having to use the restroom early in the morning when you first wake up. You got to go bad, but you can't rush. Not being able to take a bath or a shower for over a week. I can't breathe. I can't shave. I can't do nothing. Can't clean myself. I can't do nothing except for take my time and walk to the restroom on the other side of the wall. And it didn't matter if I just had to urinate. And I don't mean to be graphic. I had to sit down. Standing up was a chore. So I set a goal after about a week of that. of not being, not just having corona, a week after being not being able to breathe, I set a goal of walking from my bedroom to my refrigerator. I made it to the breakfast bar, and the refrigerator may have been 3 feet away. I couldn't make it, but I felt good. I walked. I was successful at that point. Now I crashed into the chair, and I woke my wife up. She was on the couch sleeping because she couldn't stay in the room with me, her and my son. So I woke her up because all I could do is crash into the chair and sit down. She was mad at me. I said, "But baby, I just had to do it. I had to try." And that's what I'm doing now. I may not have the Joe Rogan experience for you right now. I may not have the Will Smith experience for you right now, or the Anthony Robbins. I don't have a big podcast like that, and I'm glad they do. I'm honestly glad they do. I don't hate on anybody. I love to see anybody doing good, but I know nobody is as real as I am. They're no more real than I am. Nobody. I look up to those guys, but I would never let no guy or nobody look down on me because what I'm doing now is from the heart. I'm happy to get on here tonight, man. I'm just happy to get on here. I feel good because I jumped on out there, man. I can't swim and I just jumped out there in the water. I'm so happy right now. You don't understand. To be in it, just to walk in your passion. If you've never tried it, you should. Well, Clint, you're not making any money. That's okay. Again, all success is not equivalent, does not equate to money. It does not. I feel good right now. You don't even understand. I feel like, man, I've gone to heaven. Me and my, I had my wife laughing, but me and my microphone, you just don't understand, man. Where I've come from, not just where I've come from as far as growing up. You don't understand where I come from earlier this year when I started going live on Facebook every Wednesday at 7:30. You don't even understand, man. I can't wait for Wednesdays. Now I have an avenue that I'm just as, or to be honest, I'm maybe more excited about. Because tonight, man, I just couldn't hold it. I couldn't hold it. As soon as my son went to sleep, I got the light on. I got my laptop open and I got my mic on. I got to tell y'all, man, I have to tell you all. Oh, and let me tell you this too. I'm from Memphis, so my southern vernacular is going to kick in now every now and then. I may not pronounce all of my words correctly. Huh? Ain't? Yeah. I'm real. I don't have a script, but I've seen more people change. I've seen more people's lives being changed because people like me have been real. I don't have nothing to go by. I may not be able to repeat tomorrow what I'm saying today because I don't have nothing written down. Man, it's from the heart. I love you all, man. I love people. It's gotten me in trouble in times and it has blessed me at times. I wouldn't change a thing, man. I have to tell you all, you've got to get out there. You've got to see how this feels, man. I don't know. I don't know. Some of you all got businesses in you. Yes, some of you all have $1 million, multi-million dollar businesses, multi-million dollar ideas. Some of you all just have peace in you and you don't even know what that feels like because you're not walking in your purpose. You got too much going on around you, too much going on in your head. You're constantly choosing the wrong direction. Some jobs you shouldn't be on, some you should have taken. Some people you shouldn't have married. I'm just saying, some relationships you shouldn't have gotten in. Some things you just shouldn't have done. But that's okay because here I come and I thank God for it. I can't give myself credit. I thank God for it. Here I come to tell you everything is going to be better than I because I'm going to push you to walk in your purpose, your calling, your gift, your passion. Everybody's not meant to play sports, but what if you are? Go ahead and go for it. While ain't nobody looking, go ahead and practice on it. While ain't nobody at home, go ahead and sing. Whatever it is you do, build, sow, whatever it is, mow, whatever it is you do, cut hair, whatever it is, gardening, landscaping, babysitting, teaching, preaching, whatever it is, speaking, cooking, baking, business, selling, whatever it may be, jump on out there. It's in you for a reason. It's in you for a reason. It's not for naught. And and if you let it go, don't say, well, it must not been for me. No, I'm telling you, it's for you. That's peace. I'm at peace right now. I feel good, man. You don't understand how good I feel because I can say next year, I can say, man, I started last year. Look where I am now. I didn't have one listener on Anchor. I didn't have one listener on Spotify, not one on Apple Podcasts, not one. And look where I am now. I'll be able to say that next year, really before the end of this year, before the end of this month. Oh, my birthday is in 3 days, August the 26th. Listen. And here's another thing, man. I wasn't even thinking about my birthday, but I've learned to do that over the years. Because see, again, when you're in depression, even your birthday is just another day. Because you some days you don't even want to see it. It's just another day. Everybody, happy birthday. No, it's just another day. Happy birthday. No, man, don't take this the wrong way, but I will not celebrate Martin Luther King's birthday and not celebrate my own. How am I going to keep putting people in front of me? I'm blessed to be here too. That's my day. To me, that's a blessed day. I was born that day. Had I not been born, you wouldn't been able to hear what I'm saying right now. And you've got to look at yourself like that. It's not being high-minded or walking prideful. You better understand that you're making a mark while you're here. I got a gift and I'm using it. I feel good doing it, man. Again, this is a different podcast, a different type podcast here. It's not about money. Now I'm not dumb or stupid if somebody wants to subscribe and keep this thing going. Hey, I'm appreciative of that. I'm appreciative of that. But it's not about that for me. I'm glad. I thank God for the people that's going to do that, man. But the reason behind this is my heart. I don't want to see people go through what I've been through financially, emotionally, relationship wise. Because again, I'm going to be transparent. I'm being transparent now. You don't understand. They say men shouldn't have feelings. What if I did want to shed tears because I'm happy? I'm a man. I can do that. You all ought to experience this feeling, man. You should experience this. I don't know whether you can paint, whether you have a passion for plumbing. I don't know whether you have a passion for HVAC, for football, basketball, or creating cups. I don't know what you have taking pictures, photography, videography, cinematic. I don't know what you have a passion for, but I'm encouraging you. Please, please, I'm begging you, get in it. Go ahead and start. Jump on out there. Jump on out there, man. Steve Harvey know what he was talking about. Jump on out there. Don't worry about all the talk about Illuminati and all that. Jump on out there. If you want to act, trust me, people will see, the right person will see you eventually. Jump out there. Go on and do it scared. Man, I feel good right now, man. I'm going to go ahead and let you go. But if I could have just encouraged you for 20 minutes, my job is done. If I can just get one of you, my job is done for tonight. Listen, this thing is real. And I'm stoked about it. And I want you to have that same experience. Again, this is Clint Speaks. You all have a great night.